On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Profound.
Extremely great, sensed or experienced very strongly, displaying a high level of knowledge or comprehension.
Examples:
A profound book. The profound depths of the sea. My mother's illness had a profound impact on us all.
Racism.
Prejudice, discrimination, or antagonism directed against a person or people based on their membership in a particular ethnic group, typically one that is a minority or marginalized.
Examples:
Systemic racism. Research on anti-racism. The school's lack of diversity was a clear indication of the racism present in the community.
Communal.
Belonging to or used by a group rather than individuals, for common use.
Examples:
Communal swimming pool. Communal combination of funds. Communal elections were held in several European countries.
Descent.
The act or process of moving downward, a person's family origins.
Examples:
Descent from nobility. Descent of family. The descent from the mountain was steep and rocky.
Instill.
To impart, introduce, or cause to be absorbed gradually.
Examples:
Instill confidence. Instill medication into my eye. The teacher attempted to instill the importance of hard work in her students.
Importance.
The quality of being important and worthy of note.
Examples:
A man of importance. High importance. I stopped by the branch though I have no business of importance.
Fond.
Having affection or liking for someone, particularly someone you've known for a long time.
Examples:
Very fond of. Fond memories of the birthday. He is excessively fond of alcohol.
Proverb.
A short saying that expresses a truth or gives advice based on practical experience.
Examples:
A hackneyed proverb. Ancient proverb. The famous proverb actions speak louder than words reminds us to focus on deeds instead of words.
Tribe.
A social group made up of members who live together, sharing the same language, culture, religion, etc., especially those who do not live in towns or cities.
Examples:
Aboriginal tribe. Mountain tribe. The tribe had distinctly defined gender roles.
Translate.
To convert or change words into another language.
Examples:
Translate a document into English. Translate the emotion to a movement. Translate the text from Italian into English.
Essence.
The basic or most important part or quality of something that makes it what it is.
Examples:
Vanilla essence. Universal essence. University teaches the art of understanding the essence of the matter.
Uncommon.
Not occurring or seen very often, rare.
Examples:
Uncommon occurrence. Uncommon talents. It was uncommon for the store to have such a big sale.
Routinely.
On a regular or habitual basis, in a manner that is customary or expected.
Examples:
Routinely check. Routinely scheduled maintenance. They routinely conduct fire drills to ensure everyone in the building knows what to do in an emergency.
Struggle.
To make a great effort to do something when it is difficult, or there are a lot of problems, to use force or violence to break away from restraint or constriction.
Examples:
Struggle against discrimination. Struggle to get the job. He could not struggle against temptation.
Recall.
To remember something.
Examples:
Recall the incident. Recall his name. She vividly recalls getting laid off several years ago.
Errand.
A short trip that is taken to perform a specified task, such as to take a message or to take or collect something.
Examples:
Errand boy. Run an errand. He sent me on an errand.
Console.
To provide emotional support or encouragement to someone.
Examples:
Console her for the loss of her son. Console the spirits of the victims. She consoled her crying friend with words of encouragement.
Settle.
To reach an agreement of disagreement.
Examples:
Settle a dispute. Settle down in the town. I don't want to settle for second best.
Appreciate.
To value and acknowledge the worth of someone or something. To be grateful for something or someone.
Examples:
Appreciate her feedback. Appreciate the value. We would appreciate an early reply.
Statistics.
The discipline that concerns the collection, organization, analysis, interpretation, and presentation of data.
Examples:
Statistics for cancer. Official statistics. The statistics demonstrate that poverty and unemployment are genuine problems.
Attend.
To be present at an event, to go to a place.
Examples:
Attend a meeting. Attend service. We must attend to this matter.
Locate.
To specify or determine the exact position of someone or something.
Examples:
Locate a missing pet. Locate a tumor. The robot can accurately locate construction material.
Frigid.
Extremely cold, lacking warmth or passion, emotionally detached or unresponsive.
Examples:
Frigid climate. Frigid air. I had to wear multiple layers to survive the frigid temperatures outside.
Sub-zero.
Indicating a temperature that is below freezing point, extremely cold, or frigid.
Examples:
Sub-zero climate. Sub-zero freezer. The sub-zero temperatures during the winter can be dangerous for those not properly dressed.
Temperature.
The degree of hotness or coldness of a thing or place.
Examples:
Extreme temperatures. The atmospheric temperature. Cities around the world set records for highest temperatures this summer.
Diversity.
The quality or fact of many different types of things or people being included in something, a range of different things or people.
Examples:
The diversity policy of the university. Lingual diversity. He was impressed by the range and diversity of the collection.
Shock.
A strong feeling or physical reaction to a sudden and unexpected event or experience, especially something unpleasant.
Examples:
Death from shock. Shock resistant. He got an electric shock at work.
Bathe.
To wash or immerse oneself or another person in the water or a liquid, to expose a part of the body to a natural element, such as sunlight or air.
Examples:
Bathe in the sea. Bathe the baby. I always bathe my dog after she swims in the lake.
Lawn.
A stretch of ground covered with grass, typically attached to a house, and often used for recreation or aesthetics.
Examples:
Lawn mower. Lush lawn. The family enjoyed a picnic on the lawn in the park.
Opposition.
The act of disagreeing or resisting, the state of strong disagreement.
Examples:
Opposition campaign. Meet with opposition. The opposition party strongly disagreed with the government's proposed legislation.
Regret.
To feel sad, repentant, or disappointed over something you have done or something you have not been able to do.
Examples:
Regret a decision. Regret being so careless. I regret to say that you did not gain admission to the university.
Democracy.
A form of government in which the people have the authority to deliberate and decide legislation, or to choose governing officials to do so.
Examples:
Democracy advocate. Principles of democracy. Democracy often entails inclusive capitalism as well.
Elect.
To choose someone for a specific position by voting for them, to decide or choose to do something.
Examples:
Elect the school board. Elect death. Every 5 years, the provincial governors are elected.
President.
The leader of a republic, for example, the U.S., the person in charge of the organization, such as a company, university, club, etc.
Examples:
President Emeritus. Vice President for Finance. The club president does not have absolute power.
Undocumented.
Not supported by written evidence or having the necessary written permission.
Examples:
Undocumented worker. Undocumented command. The Border Patrol has recently been focusing on cracking down on undocumented non-citizens.
Immigrant.
A person who has come to a country where they were not born to live there permanently.
Examples:
Immigrant communities. An immigrant from the country. Police received a report of illegal immigrants in the area.
Religion.
A deep conviction in a supernatural power that controls human destiny.
Examples:
Religion sociology. Freedom of religion. Their religion strictly prohibits them from drinking or gambling.
Riot.
A violent disturbance of the peace by a crowd, characterized by destruction of property, looting, arson, and attacks on individuals.
Examples:
Riot police. Riot control gas. The riots in the city have left many buildings damaged and several people injured.
Sentimental.
Connected with or resulting from someone's emotions, rather than reason or realism.
Examples:
In a sentimental mood. Sentimental damage. Stop being sentimental and always speak the truth.
Dispute.
A disagreement, argument, or controversy between two people, groups, or countries, especially a formal one.
Examples:
A legal dispute over the title. Dispute settlement. The dispute over the ownership of the land has been ongoing for years.
Nevertheless.
In spite of that, yet.
Examples:
Keep working nevertheless. Nevertheless, she persevered. She was tired and hungry, but nevertheless, she persevered.
Government.
The group of people with authority to control a country or state.
Examples:
Government bureaucracy. Government funding. The federal government is planning to increase taxes for the next fiscal year.
Decry.
To speak out strongly against something, often publicly.
Examples:
Decry a policy. Decry the situation. I decry the decision to cut funding for the program.
Echo.
A sound heard after being reflected off a surface, such as a wall or a cliff.
Examples:
The echo of a person's footsteps. Sound echo. A thunderous boom echoed throughout the valley.
Immediately.
Now or without delay.
Examples:
Immediately recall a product. Write him an answer immediately. A suspension order from the court is effective immediately.
Backlash.
A strong negative reaction to something, a movement back from an impact.
Examples:
Political backlash. The backlash from the community. The company faced a backlash from customers after the recall.
Terror.
Intense fear, a state of intense fear or alarm.
Examples:
Terror attack. Terror group. The bomb blast spread terror among the people.
Victim.
A person who has been harmed, injured, or otherwise negatively affected by a particular action, circumstance, or event.
Examples:
Victim support. Victim compensation. The victim of the crime deserves justice and support to recover from the trauma.
Incredibly.
In a way that is very difficult to believe, exceedingly or extremely.
Examples:
Incredibly cheerful character. Get incredibly insecure. Several cities are experiencing incredibly high unemployment rates.
Blame.
To think or say that someone or something did something wrong or is responsible for something bad.
Examples:
Blame circumstances for the failure. Blame the lack of knowledge. We blamed our impeded progress on lack of money.
Twin.
Either of two children born at the same time from the same mother.
Examples:
A twin lens camera. A twin room. Its twin brothers are difficult to tell apart except for their parents.
Intense.
Especially of a feeling, very strong, extremely sharp or severe.
Examples:
Intense heat. Develop intense itching. That statement by the Prime Minister drew intense international criticism.
Hijack.
To seize control of an airplane or other vehicle during an operation, especially with violence.
Examples:
hijack a helicopter. Hijack a phone number. He made a desperate effort to hijack an airliner.
Innocent.
Not guilty of a crime, offense, etc., not having an evil mind or knowledge.
Examples:
an innocent child. Thousands of innocent people. My husband was found innocent of any crime.
Peaceful.
Not involving violence, conflict, or war.
Examples:
peaceful country. Peaceful coexistence. Plutonium has limited peaceful applications.
Faith.
Complete trust in something or someone's ability or knowledge, a strong belief in religion, divine power, etc.
Examples:
religious faith. Faith in government. He kept his robust faith in his company.
Twist.
To bend or turn something into a certain shape.
Examples:
twist around to the left. Twist a wet towel. He twisted pieces of rope out of straw.
Nasty.
Very bad, unpleasant, or offensive.
Examples:
a nasty smell. Receive a nasty surprise. The weather turned nasty.
Recognize.
To acknowledge or realize something or someone, to identify, remember, or become aware of something that was previously known or encountered.
Examples:
recognize talent. Recognize achievement. It's important to recognize your strengths and weaknesses.
Adopt.
To choose to follow something, to legally take a child from another family and care for them as if they were one's own.
Examples:
adopt a child. Adopt a bill. The National Assembly has adopted the budget.
Powder.
A dry and fine substance that consists of very small, loose particles.
Examples:
powder additive. Curry powder. She used a powder brush to apply her foundation evenly.
Keg.
A small barrel or cask, typically made of metal or wood, that is used for storing and transporting liquids, especially beer.
Examples:
powder keg. Keg of beer. He had to return the empty keg to the brewery after the party.
Explode.
To burst or break open violently and noisily, to cause something to burst or break open.
Examples:
Explode in anger. Explode in popularity. The old building exploded in a fiery inferno.
Temple.
A place of worship, especially one that is associated with a particular religion or faith, the flat area on either side of the forehead.
Examples:
Temple complex. A tour guide at the temple. He visited the temple to pray and make offerings to the gods.
Incident.
An event or occurrence, often unexpected or unplanned, something that happens.
Examples:
Traffic incident. Security incident. The incident at the airport caused a delay in my flight.
Surpass.
To be or do better than someone or something. To excel or go beyond the limits or standards of something.
Examples:
Surpass imagination. Surpass $20 billion in sales. The athlete's record-breaking performance surpassed all expectations.
Run-up.
The period leading up to a specific event, such as an election, deadline, or project completion, the act of running up to something, as in a race or competition.
Examples:
Interest rate run-up. The run-up in a stock price. The store experienced a run-up in sales during the holiday season.
Racist.
Characterized by or showing discrimination or prejudice against people of other races. Noun, a person with a prejudiced belief that one racial group is superior to others.
Examples:
Far-right racist. Racist attitudes. The racist comments made by the politician caused widespread condemnation.
Rhetoric.
Speech or writing intended to please or persuade someone. The art or study of using language effectively and persuasively in spoken or written form.
Examples:
The rhetoric of a debate. High-flown rhetoric. He was known for his powerful rhetoric and ability to persuade people with his words.
Shield.
A protective covering or structure, especially in the past, that soldiers held in front of their bodies to protect themselves.
Examples:
A heat shield. A shield for protecting against a bullet. Lead is an effective shield against X-rays, gamma rays, and other harmful radiation.
Noxious.
Harmful or poisonous to living beings, having an unpleasant or offensive smell or taste, causing intense or unpleasant emotions or feelings.
Examples:
Noxious gas. Noxious substances. The noxious fumes from the factory were causing health problems for nearby residents.
Ugly.
Unattractive in appearance, unpleasant to look at.
Examples:
An ugly sound. Ugly building. The ugly truth was that he had been lying to her for months.
Choke.
To prevent or obstruct the normal breathing or swallowing of someone or something.
Examples:
choke with anger, choke off the blood supply. The baby started to choke on a piece of apple.
Panic.
A sudden strong feeling of fear that cannot be controlled and prevents reasonable thought and action.
Examples:
a panic reaction, panic buying. The participation of oil-producing countries in the war caused panic in the financial markets.
Deport.
To force someone to leave a country, typically on the grounds of illegal status or for having committed a crime.
Examples:
deport a refugee, deport dissidents from the party. The government has decided to deport illegal immigrants back to their home countries.
Intern.
To put someone in prison, especially for political or military reasons. Noun, a student or trainee who works, sometimes for free, to get work experience or to fulfill qualification criteria.
Examples:
intern civilians, medical intern. The Navy interned ships of defeated nations.
Identify.
To recognize someone or something and say or prove who or what they are.
Examples:
identify handwriting, identify gene sequences. I will introduce you to how to identify the leading causes of the malfunction.
Disconnect.
To unfasten or disjoin something, especially to break the connection between a supply of gas, water, or electricity and a piece of equipment.
Examples:
disconnect a plug, disconnect the water supply. She finally decided to disconnect herself from the company.
Passport.
An official document issued by a government used to verify the identity and nationality of a person for international travel.
Examples:
passport renewal, passport document. Carrying a valid passport is mandatory when traveling to most foreign countries.
Mosque.
A Muslim place of worship that usually has a minaret equals slender tower with balconies.
Examples:
domed mosque, the sacred mosque. Jumeirah Mosque is one of the most beautiful buildings in the United Arab Emirates.
Pray.
To make a request or petition to a higher power, especially in the form of a respectful or humble request.
Examples:
pray devoutly, pray for rain. She closed her eyes and prayed for strength to overcome difficult times.
Explore.
To travel to or penetrate an area or a country to learn about it, To thoroughly examine a subject or a possibility to learn more about it.
Examples:
Explore the world. Explore our options. The management must explore strategies to increase office security.
Trauma.
An emotional wound or shock often has long-lasting effects caused by a highly upsetting or shocking experience.
Examples:
Psychic trauma. Trauma care. Many civilians have suffered trauma as a result of the war.
Flee.
To leave by running away, especially out of fear or danger.
Examples:
Flee their homes. Flee abroad. It is a basic instinct to flee from a dangerous situation.
Instinct.
An inborn behavioral pattern that is often responsive to specific stimuli, an innate feeling that causes you to act or believe that something is true.
Examples:
Instinct for self-preservation. Aggressive instinct. When faced with a dangerous situation, his initial instinct was to flee.
Divide.
To separate or cause to separate into parts or groups.
Examples:
Divide the cake into 2 pieces. Divide money equally. Can you divide 123,321 by 11?
Quell.
To put an end to or suppress something, often a disturbance, rebellion, or emotion, to calm or quiet down.
Examples:
Quell a rebellion. Quell a disturbance. I tried my best to quell his anger and ease the tension in the room.
Fabric.
Cloth or other material produced by weaving wool, cotton, silk, etc., used for making clothes, covering furniture, etc.
Examples:
A hand-loomed fabric. Fabric of creation. These synthetic fabrics are used in military vests because of their excellent abrasion resistance.
Interfaith.
Relating to or involving people of different religious faiths.
Examples:
An interfaith marriage. Interfaith goodwill. The tolerance of the leaders of each religion made interfaith dialogue possible.
Attendance.
The act of being present at an event or gathering. The number of people present at an event or gathering.
Examples:
Attendance sheet. Low attendance. Attendance at the meeting is mandatory for all employees.
Consist.
To be composed or made up of.
Examples:
Consist mainly of cells. Consist only in knowing facts. This examination consists of 5 problems to solve.
Christ.
The man that Christians believe is the prophet and the Son of God, and whose life and sermons form the basis for Christianity.
Examples:
Teaching of Christ. Before Christ. Christmas is the day to celebrate the birth of Christ.
Immigrate.
To come to live permanently in a foreign country.
Examples:
Immigrate to the country. Immigrate through available legal processes. He immigrated to the United States in search of a better life.
Grandchild.
A child of someone's son or daughter.
Examples:
Grandchild-grandparent relationship. Grandchild development. The grandparents take care of their grandchild while the parents are at work.
Violent.
Involving or caused by physical force or aggression against someone or something.
Examples:
Victim of a violent crime. Violent incident. The protesters became violent when the police tried to disperse them.
Persecution.
The act or practice of treating someone cruelly or unfairly, especially based on race, religion, or political belief.
Examples:
Persecution of minorities. Suffer persecution. The religious minority faced persecution from the dominant group.
Thrive.
To grow vigorously, to make steady progress.
Examples:
Thrive in a society. Thrive on pressure. Without investment, a business cannot thrive.
Negative.
Having the quality of something bad or harmful, expressing refusal.
Examples:
Have a negative effect. A negative number. The movie has received almost universally negative criticism.
Microaggression.
A subtle or indirect form of discrimination or bias, often unintentional, that reinforces stereotypes or perpetuates prejudice. A seemingly minor comment or action that can harm someone's mental health or emotional well-being.
Examples:
Microaggression towards minorities. Microaggression in the workplace. The expectation that women should do all the housework is a form of microaggression.
Colleague.
One of a group of a coworker, especially in a profession or a business.
Examples:
Collaborate with colleagues. Former colleague. I decided to seek counseling on the advice of my colleague.
Mention.
To speak or write about something or someone briefly.
Examples:
Mention name. Mention in a report. I mentioned to him that I had seen his sister at the grocery store earlier that day.
Spy.
A person who is employed or trained to observe or gather information in secret, often for military or political purposes, A person who secretly or illegally gathers information about a private individual or organization.
Examples:
Spy cameras, digital spy tools. The government recruited a spy to gather information on a suspected terrorist cell.
Jest.
Playful or humorous activity or behavior, a joke or amusing remark.
Examples:
Crack a jest, a harmless jest. His jokes and jests always had us laughing until our stomachs hurt.
Conjecture.
An opinion or conclusion formed based on incomplete information, a theory or speculation that is unsupported by firm evidence or proof.
Examples:
Conjecture theory, scientific conjecture. There was much conjecture about the cause of the fire, but the investigation is still ongoing.
Plain.
Without being decorated in any way, noun, a vast expanse of flat land with few trees.
Examples:
Plain answer, delta plain. The lowest lowland region is mostly flat plain.
Ignorance.
Lack of knowledge or information about a particular subject or fact.
Examples:
Ignorance of the law. Ignorance is bliss. His ignorance of the situation led him to make a poor decision.
Judge.
A person who makes decisions in a court of law. Verb, to determine the result of or form a critical opinion of something.
Examples:
Judge a competition. An associate judge. The strict judge ruled in favor of the plaintiff in the case.
Relief.
A feeling of happiness and relaxation that comes when something burdensome is removed or reduced.
Examples:
Tax relief. Sigh of relief. He devoted his life to establishing a humanitarian relief fund.
Committed.
Willing to put in a lot of effort, time, and energy into something, firmly believing in something.
Examples:
In a committed relationship. Strong and committed sales staff. Our company is strongly committed to meeting customers' needs.
Expand.
To increase or to make something greater in size, number, or importance.
Examples:
Expand a lineup. Expand agricultural output. They hope to expand their business worldwide.
Jewish.
Of or related to people whose traditional religion is Judaism.
Examples:
Jewish history. Jewish culture. My friend is a Jewish woman who celebrates Hanukkah every year.
Diverse.
Including numerous categories of individuals or entities, various.
Examples:
diverse backgrounds, a person of diverse talents. New York is a city with a diverse ethnic population.
Advocate:
A person who supports or suggests an idea, development, or way of doing something.
Examples:
An advocate of disarmament. Public education advocates. Advocates of abolishing the death penalty often argue that the alternative heaviest sentence should be life in prison.
Sideline:
A secondary or less significant job, interest, or activity, a line on the side of a sports field that players must stay behind. Verb: to remove someone from their position or role, often temporarily or as a result of a setback or failure.
Examples:
Sideline reporter. Lucrative sideline. The coach benched the star player after he broke a team rule, leaving him on the sideline for the entire game.
Injustice:
A violation of the rights of others or the laws of a society.
Examples:
Gross injustice. Injustice system. The injustice of the court's decision angered many people and led to protests.
Apartheid:
A system of racial segregation and discrimination that was enforced in South Africa from 1948 to 1994. Any similar system of discrimination or segregation based on race, ethnicity, or other factors.
Examples:
Apartheid system. Apartheid policies. The South African government enforced apartheid laws that segregated people based on race.
Feminist:
Describing a belief in and advocacy for achieving gender equality in social, political, and economic spheres. Advocating for the rights and empowerment of women. Noun, a person who believes in and advocates for gender equality between men and women.
Examples:
Feminist movement. Feminist perspective. The feminist ideals of inclusivity and diversity are important in creating a more just and equal world.
Muslim:
A follower of the religion of Islam.
Examples:
Predominantly Muslim country. Muslim culture. The Muslim community in the city is small, but growing.
Reject:
To refuse to accept, consider, or use something or someone.
Examples:
Reject the proposal. Reject all imperfect merchandise. The company rejected the job candidate's application due to a lack of experience.
Ban:
To officially or legally forbid or refuse to allow something.
Examples:
Ban gender-related job discrimination. Ban any type of cloning. We should ban mildly violent video games from a child's development perspective.
Declare:
To say, state, or announce something clearly, officially, or publicly.
Examples:
Declare independence. Declare my love. Foreign goods from abroad must be declared to customs when entering a country.
Tremendous.
Very great in degree or extent or amount or impact, extremely good.
Examples:
Tremendous amount. Tremendous popularity. We had a tremendous time yesterday.
Outlet.
A means of release or expression, often for emotions or energy. A place of business that sells goods directly to customers. A device or opening through which something can flow out.
Examples:
An outlet for water. Media outlet. The outlet in the bathroom was faulty, so I had to use a different one for my hairdryer.
Rally.
A public meeting of a group of people intended to arouse enthusiasm.
Examples:
Rally in front of the embassy. The preliminary rally. There was a massive police presence at the anti-government rally.
Folk.
People in general, especially those of a particular group or type.
Examples:
Folk art. The folk songs of a particular district. Some seaweed was used as folk medicine in ancient times.
Holocaust.
The systematic killing of millions of Jews and other minority groups by the Nazis during World War II, or any similar act of mass destruction.
Examples:
Nuclear holocaust. The Holocaust Museum. Many Holocaust survivors still suffer from the trauma they experienced during that time.
Spark.
To start something or make it grow, especially suddenly, to emit a tiny piece of fire or electricity.
Examples:
Spark his interest. Spark a chain reaction. The bankruptcy of the giant conglomerate sparked turmoil in the stock market.
Compassion.
A strong feeling of sympathy and sadness for another's suffering or bad luck.
Examples:
Feel compassion for the poor. Have compassion toward the accident. His infinite love and compassion for everyone never weary.
Unending.
Seeming to have no end.
Examples:
Unending battle. The unending bliss. Creating amazing shows requires constant unending effort.
Comfort.
A state of physical ease and freedom from pain or constraint.
Examples:
Words of comfort. Comfort level. He found comfort in the warm embrace of his loved ones.
Vulnerable.
Capable of being hurt or influenced physically or mentally.
Examples:
a vulnerable bridge. Vulnerable parts of the body. Infants and pregnant women are particularly vulnerable.
Quest:
A long or challenging search for something.
Examples:
The quest for truth. On a quest for happiness. That adventurer traveled in quest of buried treasure.
Communion:
The act or condition of exchanging or sharing thoughts and feelings. Christianity, the act of participating in the celebration of the Eucharist.
Examples:
Communion with God. Spiritual communion with nature. We use this tableware in a communion service.
Motivate:
To make someone want to do something, especially something that requires tremendous work and effort.
Examples:
Motivate the students. All ability to motivate. The ability to motivate people is a priceless asset.
Ethnicity:
The cultural characteristics of a particular group, such as language, religion, and traditions, that distinguish them from other groups.
Examples:
Ethnic diversity. Based on their ethnicity. The city is home to people of many different ethnicities.
Semitic:
Relating to the group of languages that includes Hebrew, Arabic, and Aramaic, spoken by the peoples of the Middle East and North Africa.
Examples:
Anti-Semitic movement. Semitic culture. The Semitic languages include Hebrew, Arabic, and Aramaic.
Persistent:
Continuing firmly or obstinately in the course of action, despite difficulty or opposition, lasting or enduring without fading or being lost over time.
Examples:
Persistent cough. Persistent data. Despite the setbacks, he remained persistent in his pursuit of his dreams.
Discriminate:
To treat a person or particular group of people worse or better than another, especially in an unfair way, to recognize or perceive the difference between people or things.
Examples:
Discriminate against women employees. Discriminate between different things. You should not discriminate against minorities.
Deserve:
To be worthy of or entitled to something, especially something good or valuable.
Examples:
Deserve respect. Deserve this prize. The employee deserved the promotion for their hard work and dedication.
Silent:
Without any or little sound.
Examples:
Silent reading. Give silent consent. The politician remained silent despite intense media scrutiny.